Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, Bible stories. We both were subjected to Catholic school education, and I have to question the validity of certain Bible stories, particularly in the Old Testament.
I think there's a little bit of hyperbole going on there. I'm just going to go out on a limb.
All right, so there's a story in the book of Exodus that the Jews appealed to God, please make the pharaohs release them. So in order to coerce the pharaoh, he turns the Nile River to blood. Very dramatic, yes. The downside is it does not work at all. It actually says Pharaoh turned and went back into his house and did not take even this to heart.
I think I would have taken it to heart.
So much for that fishing trip, son. So, I mean, think about it. So this happened. The Jews had to be thinking, wow, this guy is a lousy negotiator. He's polluted our entire water supply for nothing. Why not confiscate the Pharaoh's wine? Attack them where the alcohol is. That would have gotten their attention. Maybe mess with the sundials? Or let all the horses out. I mean, something.
Or plague of frogs. That always got me too. How can you have a plague of frogs? I'm kind of like frogs. I'm like, oh, they're so cute.
They had to be like, thanks for nothing, Yahweh. We'll handle it ourselves from now on. And then wandering 40 years in the desert. I mean, this is clearly not the way to spend the better part of your life. After the first couple of years, I would have started thinking, I get the impression this guy doesn't know what he's doing at all.
We're constantly
Why
hot.
doesn't he get a map or something? Pull over and ask directions, crackhead.
Thirsty.
We passed that same mirage 20 years ago.
My skin is so smooth from the sandblasting, though.
At least in Better Call Saul, the trek ended with a convenience store trip. Remember that?
Oh, God.
Slurpees,
shorts, all the conveniences. That's why they call it a convenience store.
I also have to question the math skills of whoever wrote the book of Genesis. Adam supposedly lived to be 930 years old.
No.
Jared, 962 years old. And of course, Mahalalel was 895 years old. I'm sorry, I'm thinking somebody's forgetting to carry a 1 or move a decimal point somewhere here.
Maybe they really mean months old. I'd have to...
I don't think so. It says years.
But without this, we would not have the term older than Methuselah, which is one of my favorites. I mean, how else can we convey that this person is super old?
How come the men have names like Nebuchadnezzar and Mahalalel, but the women have perfectly regular names like Sarah, Jennifer, and Rachel? Like, I'm pretty sure Zacchaeus' wife's name was Bambi, and she worked as a stripper. Hi, I'd like to introduce you to Barrett Abaladon and his lovely wife, Candy.
This is the Snaggletooth Rock and Roll Podcast.